US for package no. Now last Friday we have been polo sim and US they no go local. I na yes sir.
On two kind.
We have been polo we two kwan pe. We have been polo two kwan.
Many ne kasama wo he.
I know Ghana. And your Ghana. Na say we so could our Ghana.
And I said na $1 no maton.
And na say we have been polo no I cried to store the dollar beto.
David, this your pesca in for anti.
O pesca in no fo. We have been dey catch you.
Enye so no kan sa na tie.
Say we have been pesca in no fo.
And na wo sha atade na odi ba ya o sha won hu say na no fo.
On was here do for the same o.
I don't know pass am sa. Hey.
But so last Friday was fun. We had fun.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I mean, me dey tell banya masa unfa get imba. Ade.
Send the obiane in the lane.
Oh, but if she wants to be in this media, she should stop
hiding. No, I thought that. No, I di. Some crown on kasa.
Adwindwin.
So many pabe pien swat. Said you no be yen na wo ni be. Ono obeye ene mamma min kama semeshe makume. Obeye wo fen to aso wa ewie no kwa no anu no o.
Ono nkasa
uchi anu kra ebu onu ma wa edi. Bia wo ni phone so mi hu se transaction omo yes enko true. They bia mama ye ni wo ni phone so we ready. Bia no office so for a professor. Me so be to way. I'm kabro fake se me go fake kete na nka.
Na se no kure wo man kasa de se. Onu usuba nyina ye.
Bia no wa ye busy.
Enta no usuba nyina ye pese no so me ba Thursday na me kwa. Unfa boga nye so.
Na no Thursday over go Friday ye share
ya na bisa ma.
We ye can radio so.
Na ho na ekofo ba ye.
We ye can radio.
Me send message ma we hu e wo WhatsApp. Ya be kan.
Na someone should dey
hu. Ya wa adwe mi hia na adwe because answer na me a topic I be discussing here.
Na no smart sound that song na ma sound name mama.
Me da se.
Me him we na afias ma so she no.
Me da se me fa ncha kase nkoma Millicent na Baden e wo New Jersey. Nyame hira pa ne osika asema ayede. Nyame ma wa honden na we show speedy recovery. No kra wo me say Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the only president at the moment in the Republic of Ghana. Ono na nka ye de ka se atade ye beti asem de. Ye suban ene ye hihye bi nti ya nkote asem de kwesi ade bi etwe mu obedi nkomo. No smart am hye. Me de bo obi akokọ se yale na asamba. Mum ye nkoso nhye no smart se ne ye hye ne. Asomusem yenka asomusem. Enu hia. Na so no smart no hia pa. Ohoro nsem for samana ye. Use sanitizer bi ese na tie bia mesra mo COVID-19 enkoye enyem na Addo yale enyem mahama yale eyaman nyina yale COVID-19 na akoye te se wawale oba ni suban ompe na so edu ba bia ohia ne nti na obeso ohone de natena awade ne COVID-19 ye pe na nka ye ka se be hey no was pack nyem akọ ma mbo ba hey nyina wasamba de hia ne se obeye ne honey
we
are learning to live with COVID-19 and not telling COVID-19 we are irritated with your presence. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to my segment with Sokohima.
Yes.
The new breasted girl as a result of baby breastfeeding. And a lady here who has what everybody wishes to have, like Ajia Forel competing with Moesha Budon.
And then Moesha Hodai.
Whoa, Menka. No, Menka. The Menka.
Me sorry na me catch me kunu say me maso mo we sha ho dai na bibi me so obi so dai na me catch na wa nsisi so but it happened.
Me da senti Menka.
We nsisi so it is not making sense to me.
Me da senti ya pon na catch na me wa Menka.
Okay.
Why? Yeah, ye nam ye be nam ye be a fever because me te say nra. You see, Moesha Budon, wa attempt so or no pazo, near Coton or Cogeno. Na yan can cry say, be the young Dawson, I be na one can a bosses, I will be Pia by a carbon, but the American. Moesha Budon, see my air cannon.
But the family is well releasing a press statement.
Said I
almost will be out when it's seen to.
It Moesha Paz only a symptom. We don't want to fight the family because Kofi Asamoah, Kofas. I don't say. Moesha soon biano. Me ye didn't come on because me man
go to be so releasing audio be. I don't know so what to be.
Samamuni. Sama moment.
Okay, with the audio, me so be a culture say, why did Sama also release that?
I see Sama ni Kumoji. Elikem. And I some baby the others. I saw audio. Ma obia audio nyonko kasa recording ni bia.
Hey, serious.
Baby a feedback no.
When you say me phone recording me so.
Baby I say ukuna and talk about phone papa ma.
Hey, iPhone.
The iPhone is not just a very
record.
iPhone X, but
we put them work to the
back. I know Freddy SM says a phone, but phone I use
no iPhone X, but
the man yes said can you retract and apologize?
Please, I can't do that.
Can you retract and apologize?
And then I'm on the year
please.
Retract and apologize. Retract after the
no, I just your phone cannot record. Why do you mention the type of phone you're using?
This is what I have.
You know that each other moment. See my phone.
I'm so proud of it.
iPhone.
Even if I use
I-12, see it.
I like
oh my
it like
God.
that.
Can you see the 12?
That is what you can afford.
That is Counseling Trust.
Me too,
and that's
afford.
my 12. Oh my God.
You have a higher class.
Can you see the 12? So if I don't mention your phone already again.
This is X. Ebusia for mo measure X with a toy cover.
Who you if you?
Oh, me yet tell them so much share.
Now show me there. Show me there. 12. 12.
And what be any dear.
Oh, he need to sell iPhone 12.
Dia meti me atona
12 in
thank you.
12 in
me here ni dia me sika so yer matam. Obi antimi ma me pressure. Me wie na mo messance re me te say dem dey mo wishan. Yenko.
Ghana for enti dey go see yes na Moesha attempt to commit suicide. Na dem gusu kan say Kofi Asamo ma eti ase say everything is well with Moesha Budon. Na Moesha Budon busanfo no omo anim bia kase pa. They have doctors, they have counselors, they have MPs, they have pastors, they have a lot of people. That's what Kofi Asamo told me on radio. Busanfo and they are around Moesha Budon.
Oh, okay.
All the aunties of Moesha Budon have come around where Moesha is. So it happens, say Moesha suicide by going to the rooftop. No, na obia nimu say sana about it. But see about it say there. Omo nyina agi ata omo ni ase so mo hwe Moesha. So my question is,
that's beautiful.
How come Moesha attempted? It's alleged that she took Parazone yesterday. If all is well, so baby na me ken nyina busanfo ni ntie. Me hu omo press release ni there. But obia when the moment to koma, I have said it several times that what Moesha Budon is going through is nothing but a sign of depression for withdrawal. So it's a withdrawal syndrome from some of the things that she was doing, and she thinks now she wants to move away from it, from her choice of words. Ebani sa woman a counselor and your spiritual aspect. And for so I reminded the family of Moesha Budon said it is a stage in the life of Moesha, and at this time she will not need family members to be close to her, but she will need family members to assist her to see the professionals like counselors, like psychiatrists, like psychologists, like spiritual people, so that we can build Moesha's emotional trauma and bring it back to normal. Because Moesha is not mad, but she's going through a mental disorder as a result of depression. Me and transit. My uncle can't yenye besi. Na yakase miniman kanyo, miniman kanyo, and ya hodi edu. Mesremo. Ghana for obiafa na nuntumu. Ni entwa abusuano. Yen kaiwo. Say Moesha yomo dia that yansu ye this year 2.7 million followers on Instagram and numpo keke. Ema ye nije. Say Moesha ni hwe kra ne tunu nufu eye nyama ye. Asori ni hia no be osha. The family should sit up. Don't who buy alefo a obo no ho buy. Obe ja wo ye de kwa kubra. Unu so ka kwa kubra o fiu. Obe ya nti de na be ya. Ye mane ben ja nimpo. Who buy alefo na nim so odi agro be ben ja aben krezin a. Onu nti de bia di krezin si den. Udi si so. If you are working with anybody, if Moesha has gone to go and see a therapist, the family will be counseled to understand that her condition is getting to a point where she thinks that an end to the matter is important than her whole life. So you want to see gadgets, knives, ropes, and watch what she does around her. What was here? So that we will hear these stories. It is not a good thing for us to hear. That nobody repents. Find Christ and find crisis. So if there's any truth about the about Moesha Budon attempting suicide and whatever it is, I am pleading with the family that we have people who can manage Moesha. If it's not even for a fee, she has been with us before. We have taken photographs with her before. People like me, we have had chit-chat with her before. It means that she's qualified to have a service even for me for free. If you don't respect what I'll give her professionally, look for who you think is qualified. According to Kofi Asamo, there are more qualified people in your family. Unfortunately, per our profession, you don't take care of your family members. But they could do something there. Miss Ramo, a futu fuano, and you'll be our school keke. ebe busua no futufo bi wo aye mbo moesha na bia mo nte de o komu na ase esanse mo nya celebrity da esanse mo ngi din da esanse bia mo nkoye moto da esanse de moesha kura ne de odegye ba no ebusua ni nibi mentwa dua bi ma ne nsen wo tenten na ekire mu dua ni wu a de aye for ya wood mesrem o o maami ewu na o se wada
yesre nyame se o hu mobo
nyame de wo moesha bobo akase ya betu anamo no nyame ehu moesha bobo no moesha has not fallen. It is just a face. Nyame ehu moesha bobo but me de me catch ebusafo ne se o maami wu na yesu aboa wo na se wada na Kristo benyane no a ye twen ebon a ye beti yana nyame ase se de ete nkwam ye de nyamba na dia for real se me fa ne en compare moesha budo no kre
adoni moesha wo ishi
o se oni ni asem bi o mo te fine ba me fa mo hu toto mo hu so mo nyepe no kre obi no obi anyepe adia for real oni moesha nyepe ba bi adi moesha broki sika oni bi ne da ketu amre aso enti mo nkan che for real
ne da ne nye no so no na toy
wanto na renter ka hu bi fake it to make it the air can say adia for real baby a edu no
yes you wait you okro we ma ho
yes
they fake it to make it
sadi ababon ye bon fake it to make it abrabo ye bo okro mu a the whole world obi aye but adia for real yes me na me ka cho say wanto rented say animre na so adia for real uni mo ehia nyepe ba ko sin ba ko mesrew
na sa dia for si mu nyenne
no si mu nye
bom de enye mo ehia classmate mo
no kura ni say ye bom mo ehia di ni ye bo adia for real din a Moesha ba first and adia for real. But ya mon kan kra na muja hypocrisy. The relevancy of Moesha can never be compared to the irrelevancy of adia for real.
Well,
I'm telling you.
Okay,
let's not beat about
the bush. Almost I just say confidence you I mean almost see mun
so she was not. She became loud recently and we will never give our Moesha and take adia for real. We will choose Moesha first and adia for real second. So for real, baby I do know usika na aba na wudi baby a odudi e doso moesha dan ketuaba kai say ye agigi sika kakra abo na high dan ketu yi o fi 5 bedroom ya go 2 bedroom ai
wan na agigi sika
na ye de abuso for baji donation
comes last me because if at the end of the day
the family declare we are not waiting for the family to declare. Moesha is not for the family alone. We have all enjoyed Moesha's ass. We've taken photograph with her before. She has done stuff with that before.
I've taken pictures with her.
Is Moesha not your inspiration?
Me.
We say the one thing I say.
Me kukua.
Obi himself to a flat. But because you can Moesha. Oh, now you can. Try you can say man can for you. Never who offend you can also see penny.
Oh, me inspiration.
Now Moesha no inspiration.
Me inspiration. I mean I make sure ni po me inspiration.
And I make no Moesha. Me
now you inspiration are fine, but Moesha me inspiration.
No, you would then inspiration. And Moesha is your inspiration.
Be a public figure which I admire. That's it.
So you admire Moesha Budo?
Oh no, you fair.
So that's what we're talking about.
I but that's why me inspiration.
But if people are beautiful and you see them, don't they inspire you?
Counselor, what way Councilor do matter your inspiration?
Why?
So you don't.
There be one when dinner boy, what did
Councilor do matter.
There be men Councilor do matter.
Yeah, also a councillor.
The Councilor do matter.
Edum matter.
Hey, I can't wait for. You know me. I do. What can I find?
Yes,
Debbie. Man, Councilor what?
Uncle Edumata.
I counselor.
On your counselor. Oh, or your business entrepreneur. No, on time.
Counselor do matter your inspiration.
On me say, or your business inspirational message. He's versed and properly inclined into business entrepreneurship message. Or no for businessman.
No, he's not.
He's not there.
Can we advertise people rightly so that they can get jobs? No. Edumata is not a counselor, but he's a business tycoon when it comes to lecturing you on entrepreneurship. Don't joke.
We know that.
So then the counseling is don't advertise the guy so that he can get jobs. He's not a counselor.
He is.
Are you not talking about the man with no hair, the boy-headed man? Or is that the person you are discussing here?
or he is a counselor.
Okay, well, I mean, in life, then if you want to compare, like Aja Forest said, don't compare me with Moesha Bidon. Me too. Don't compare me.
It's me too. Don't force me.
I am not forcing you.
You said it, and I told you that no. I
do you know what? Do you know what it means? No, do you know what it means for someone to be an inspiration?
No, with me, I'm one person. Me, I'm one person. Whatever you do. Just do your thing. Be where you are. But don't force me.
You know, nobody is forcing you. Do you know what it means? No, do you know what it means to say? And let's go in my who would do Nufu. Why?
Pamela.
Now, one sorry now, see Unufu say Pamela, and yes, what you mean, Alankabagasa. Pamela money who in the coin for two.
Where money?
Now, I guess me was so many fun. I guess Pamela am inspiration.
Yeah, Pamela and no inspiration. Pamela and money.
Who to me, Gasa?
The American Union, yes, inspiration. Anybody you admire inspires you. Anybody you admire, whether they're beautiful, they have something like your hair, inspires me. That this is a beautiful woman. So go you might be
no.
Mamika say no.
So say mommy your hair inspire me. You mean say show cry. That you be
now what shall you for and show cry?
No, me shut up on shall no for sayo.
I told him Moesha.
No, but me
viewers, may I take this opportunity to apologize on behalf of Sokoima. She doesn't know Moesha.
I know.
Because you can't see Moesha and pass without her ass or her breast.
I want me one-on-one.
So you have a deficit. You have a deficit.
You can't tell me, sir, she's my
you have a deficit.
I didn't make the person what say inspiration, bro. No, say sister, you're doing that. You're talking what inspire me. That to be me now. That is what we mean by idea inspire. But
stop your local translation.
Please. You can't.
You don't have a dictionary.
You have the Macmillan dictionary. Use it.
Moesha Budon is an inspiration for Sukohima of Rainbow Radio.
The same way, Councillor Odumata is your inspiration.
I never said that.
You say
I will forever say that.
I never
Councillor
said that.
Edumata is my inspiration when it comes to counseling.
Oh, and you channel.
And when I say me, I don't want to TV, so I never go back to no. Litina Unisono.
I'm not so sure what channel.
Anything the last time I was here, channel someone, Shannon, that's what Swami. I don't want to have a chow. Obi or Shachabi idea, I mean, I'm the buy.
Loving scene at the buy.
One loving scene. Where's boyfriend?
So you guys who need loving scene, so what's
it day?
Who need no?
Nanipa, Yawa by Aviasim. Fedia Wuboy.
Young quay.
That's all. Ghana for Bia doing the year, Sia Diaco.
Baby, I there is a problem I see a solve.
And listen,
boy. There am Magania. And then mention
Uzi, Obia are 20 years. A bamma. Never man, some robbers are called repeat. Mammy, coffee or Korea, no more repeat mammy. Esi a bema ne se ida so onu panse obehwe akronfo ma de landline
ale wanyem
again some raping no lady nanyem entini ida se ombe yi akwala no atu na gu ananso obetena ware na se wonchu su ba
one of this
na obehu ni for the buy
the main car of the buy okunu na e hye ne se
okunu no na e ka se
ida so be yi
for ba de ida se e be abortion anan se obetena ware na se ntichu su ba ko
na ze
memeti we na atuma dwendwen no kura
we nya dwendwen na dwendwen de ahin oba besi awokwa wade ase fije duo no na wo mo ye na obi aba perepu no anyemo a
wo enyu obi keke o
wo
na ko wo amro
bia wo mu obi a se no ye twafo obi a oye buani obi na ni efra wawo awo ne se suda ebi anwo wo onfa ni nsen no na okunu be dia na wonko okunu na enwo na ni onwa onu awaye no aye tete ho na mikru okunu na ye fault en obi aba be se ho ya obi ze atopa ba ko hwede aye no sister onko fona wo no se ko why na so di 20 a or 40 ana me wa 40 na funa okoyi Won now 20 years of barrenness. No be able show you say ya. O sen kan ku no kwa yedi. Because Ghana mremu
akwala na akra ne papa eden.
Akwala papa ni obi a. Papa ni obi a. Ghana mremu no council betimi aka no aka ne ye ya. Ghana mremu no wo awawiase. Na nyinse bia ba. Se ne wono ori na chiche ye na okofa abema fufuro. Eye be ma ne dia. Enti won ne dia amoba no won ka ifikroma okoba okono kwanyim obi.
Onu kro nim so.
Onu kwa wonim na the man is fortunate. I mean, we are ungrateful man.
Hey, mommy ya.
Ohene me boa.
What you have you?
We are ungrateful.
Obey you until
Obey me. We are ungrateful. So we a pompe.
Papa, you ungrateful.
Of course, I was also popping champagne.
One air pop champagne.
My omianina.
Or body near said then.
Na keep your man shut. Near yesterday, our young woman and yes, happy.
Now, I would actually arrow one bus of Virginia.
I'm not on him class if you know.
That's some name throw arrow be a few Arabian say a quarter. We went
on him so called on him say, okay, be said on him quite an instant, Baba. And when him pop,
I only saw me to tell me what old partner and Robert Bemi fear pa. I'm about one very first. So maybe no to that. And Tom Bomb the Robin who found every. And to be who we are, or you didn't, and you're robbing into Norway. When me, but
I know let me a factor. I know
so identify woman.
That's more easy for you.
The another me, I am a dream woman like these beautiful girls on the social media say, I just for real money motion. I am no more security way won't fee.
For what?
As you have said, when me knew I
never right here for real if you're not about or tournament. So on your own, you I will be a mama. And what's your problem? Mona 20 years old resisting. Now, peace of mind. The mammy said, girl, I a Charlie and gunpoint. You couldn't need to see Henry. Young name from Unquancho. She am about fear na unipana crack. I say, Tomu,
you say, who
because when Obi woo ye when I'm no. I can't rob you your corner. Hey, bright.
Oh, Jesus.
Not that no go to. So there are times that your mouth can give you long life. Because life and death lies in the fall of the tongue. What's your own tear? Now wait, say, Papa ni di. No more am robbers in the banner. And this actually.
No way.
Mammy actually
say,
money dear.
A man in Canada.
Now, Obi sending message.
What to Matra?
Obi say, yeah, Mammy ya is very right.
Me that's what.
Now, me ya dear. 20 years of barrenness. No,
no, but for 20 years of barrenness, if you are very wise and not a foolish woman, why have you stayed in marriage for 20 years?
I say,
so God came as an unrobber to have sex with your wife.
Whatever.
So we go share testimony. Sorry. And to again, sorry. May what Jesus awesome more. Then you're on to the sound. May what Jesus awesome more. Then you're fun to us to was brother Sammy. Hey. Ote mako moda. Boni ati sami.
Ati mi mo.
Arwa shari remind you. Oh yes yeah. And the moment we dey yes was here.
You would do that.
Don't you what? About testimony. I know sorry no. One year.
Obi si shi yin na shi mo show you so say oh ya na me ton. Obi na bu fo nyina no ti ame. Wo edu ya na cancer bet na so no so.
Opa.
E to wo dia ne say o ba fa akola no.
Yes.
Na we jawale no.
Of course. If say that is the option.
O ma option be ma dey say. Wo na be catch tie de wo no. Oba na be bo ma ne say nkrofo no be wi mi wie ye me hu say me ho adane. Be ma ne say mate. Na de be si ni say nyi senie awade nie sa kronfo yi because okoto onwa no ma enya afi na aba wo kronfo ba mama hwe kronfo ba ani matete ngofi ha yi nyi sen no ne nto awade no so enti wo be den
na fami nyi sen akwa
oh so ko ima ya si ofa nyi sen na won so
many host no
me da si ebusafo host no de oni adwen
me okay
na adwen ye blunt
me quite my so red
yeah kan kasa host no she has mental menstruation enti obi o mental menstruation the only input enti
me kai bra me dan fi ye show sin then ye dey come my so red e pon
mami ayi kan kro ba ko wo say Obama catch her was say. Bema ne catch her was say. Ade ne yemienu. Nyinsa de anyina nim say efe bidie. But se aye kasa no. Nyinsa na ode aba no enye de epe ni. Mama yesua we. We are looking for pregnancy. But the current pregnancy you are having is not what we are looking for.
It's not what you wanted.
Oh, so as we are staying, you've always wanted a medium to have a child, regardless of who I am.
Mike, Mike, my name is Wakonya.
Akonya, Dr. Mark, Akonya, we my waist pay. So, what about America? No, Granny say, the mommy episode, Chiane say, the way you get it, it's not that important like what you have gotten.
You have gotten nothing.
Oh, that tell them the wife, Gloria. One fan call me for and then when you actually was so good in my say.
Oh, the same it was Nanida home.
I didn't tell him.
Oh, Nanida home. For Kunatina Konya.
I wait for Queen.
No, one of the Anglobes in a buy.
I'm buy you better two Monano. I don't want to say no, I agree.
You will not agree to what
you almost so.
It was you also. Who called you?
18 going
to miss again.
Ah, like David, so we can crack a crack. Tell me to get put the collaboration. David, tell me to get the abra woman I can. So when my make can crash now say, I'm Roy Saba. Near Basia, you near Gianqua. Who do I ask Yama? Someone real.
On no, didn't I ask my now? I'm Robert's nan take here.
Why would you refuse?
Nayam Kuno.
Ah, now, you refuse and see if Jesus will not vanish you in the building.
Hey,
why do you take God for granted? But you allow them to chop you. Enjoy the penetration or endure the penetration. Cry. Then the next announcement is you are pregnant. So Goima, if you know that you are pregnant after the act of the sex that occurred, should you come and tell your husband the pregnancy?
I think it's so relaxing. That's what I feel, Senke. So you did.
Mommy, what if almost so many years sexual intercourse, you know, that last sex could have been coming from the man?
Ebia. A bit to me about saying young Roberts no crying and
who knows? Say, Papa na ultimate yemono. Nyinse na wo o ka say young Roberts ni nyinse no. Ebia, Papa na ultimate yemono na anyemo. Ebia pressure no mo no happy sex niti a clear near me bi wo honom. And na road na ye clear. Na sa oti awade ho. Na nyinse mba. Na enya wadwin say wonja awade na. What was here? 20 years nothing ho here. What are you doing in a marriage, a childless marriage for 20 years?
What of 10 years?
Ah, what do you look, let me tell you what a woman is declared barren after 18 months clinical search for constant sexual intercourse for 1 year. That's the law. If we have constant sexual intercourse for 1 year and you are not getting pregnant, and you go for clinical survey, we can declare you barren or the husband sterile. So why will you stay in a marriage that is not producing children for you for 20 years? And when this action happens, you now want to make a decision to leave the marriage. The only I can say, the Abeman into me and I'm Robert Sabe. Now I could not be near because send Papa one can send Papa near. Why do you think of the instant gratification and not the future implication? Mama, come of you, I'm this American Christmas. Who did let
inti nanka a running who say on Yamano Nanka then so in
the first place? How legitimate is the child in your womb? If you feel that per your ovulation cycle, no, I'm Robert now impregnating you. The fact that you need a child for 20 years doesn't mean anything can impregnate you. Who born dog? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? The fact that an Isaac must be born, should it mean that Sarah should suggest everything and Abraham should agree? Ah, you are childless. Ebam benti. Ese utumi kwana unkope disini bi otini bebu onwure bi mu. No ade bi ma wondom se anyi nsemba na. So what stop you, the woman, from looking for the opportunity to see who is causing our childlessness? It is not my topic for today. But this thing has generated a lot of conversation. And I will stop discussing it until I get everybody's mind. The solution is simple. But Obia is beating about the bush because of emotions. The emotions not the casa. Unfanyan casa. Do you kind and yan not the kind? Or the Moses can say what you na kuma swade na yaw a time
or the nothing.
Yes. And already can't your kind. But the truth of the matter is lying down quietly. You are being impregnated by armed robbers through rape. We are managing the act of rape. Rape is an offense. Must be reported to the police for investigation to start. The child in your womb. Rape children. There are reasons for legal abortion. When a child is not forming well, when a child is coming from a place where it's traumatizing the mother.
Into 20 years now, tia warrior sene bambana.
What you doing?
Robbers. Okay, what now?
And what now serve for 20 years? Now pen rob anyone. It means but them you between you abrami. I said you hear me ba.
E bi betimi aka say nyame nhihye.
Say am resi mari no.
To sabe me so.
So say am resi mari no. Say am resi manyim no. Nyankopon so timi ade. Utimi ade mpa anya notice boy. Say wo fa ade ha be kire. Na se na wesu na afa ade a kire ade nyame. Hwe huye. Hwe huye na wan hwe ya next year vote ma. Na me wan hwe ya vote ma. Say obati a wade ase. An Nyankopon hihye ne say am no be se metu hye ne so. For her to go through this level of trauma. So what will be going on in the mind of such a woman?
Hey. Oh, this way you're repeating in a different way. Now, I'm Roberts Aberia Wadieda.
True.
I'm Roberts.
What about
and Rombao.
I was a circle.
I'm a sad.
Oh, this idea. Doors now you're craning Miss Cassaman Campo can't. In best of my discuss it. Door front door Nangasangasan. Keep the addition maybe.
Huh?
Yeah, if you are met with the dog here, shall be baby is here. All the cylinder they are selling in town is not secure. So the armed robbers didn't break through the house. They just opened and entered and had a nice day for themselves.
You don't mean...
Oh, yes, yesterday. 3 days today, the same thing. Yesterday it will happen. No, Obiet is all about money them. So when you have a cylinder, the cylinder in your front door, you think say Nipane bell, but key will be a nibi. They have the key. It's the same thing. I said, me key fee before from because for key, office key to buy. And the baby front door be.
Oh,
it's my teacher me laptop no money kwanya hwe. So when the American say am robbers be bokro no wo ho a. The trauma alone.
I can 2008. Can 2008. I damn robbers be the be ye ni tuo na me say. Na me ngaza no. Since 2008 so na election year na and 2006. 2006 na election.
Na football na ji corona fa pa.
Inti na ya election e wi mama for the election t-shirt na niam. I say we ko ye no. Yeah, you feel na yetimi am na ho. We left the house for more than a week. Obi esuro. What na ma say o ti say phone ring. Trauma on be jam.
Again say no to me ndani dem. Okodon ma na ne yema hye.
Esuro. Amumbo am be wi akomom no ma say jaw.
Enti we ya kire say dipa na be aberobo asan rape you. You have 2 levels of trauma. And there's pregnancy out of this trauma. And the next information from the person who should console you is that get rid of the trauma in your womb. And you are connecting the trauma to your 20 years of marriage without a child. My question to this woman and the rest of you, before I go to my main topic for today, I will continue this conversation.
No, our time is up.
Asa.
Well,
come on, say, and they can't marry the divorcee. In California, but almost try answer. So going must son the animal quite for floor. So going the question is that if you want to have a child, do you have to use every means to have a child? I'm Roberts do better. After the act of sex in pain, you are supposed to report. Your husband has kept quiet about it. And according to Ya, keep the child. That is surrogacy. Surrogacy and robbery child are not the same. And don't compare those. I mean, the way dear, Yabe to Mona. Yabe to Mona, Nipan Shosha Mass and Poa. Down. Manaso, Yedin to us so. Soko. The trauma is in your mind. Ewa ukunanim. Na de ya ne se so bi unim se unu krote. Na obi ya wade na ukunu entumi ansore waka. An stop nipa na. Eja de bi tu tim se ukunu ompe wasem. Because at the end of the day, your husband has used you as a scapegoat for the whole family. And right after using you as a scapegoat, he's come back to say, yes, you save us from death, but you are not supposed to get pregnant. Yes, the robbers had sex with you. And you to the back a CBI, yes, and robbers call and then they got down if you are new a chabo, no, only Kroma. Kroma, Refi. I can say, oh, Krum say, I'm ready now that a chimu crown come be by all you be by a united say, Berman is so on Jim Dimpusen Crophonia Roberts. You forgot it? That the people on him Crophonia she share who so many better than him in this country. And Refi, Refi, story no.
Make I?
Story can see you Krumha. I'm a Camiumpo. Macanium be Adibia Messuabia, Yaswam, and you have your friends. You men, who can say you? And you will was only a video no. DJ, and you tell me and you was swam, but you never said to me, be saying, DJ, that's the other day. There be a tone say, yeah, you do.
Young Kai,
DJ, very good when massive. And when your friends say, so you know, just a title to the song. Was swimming, eh? Madison, was no, the rhythm is not like this. There's a way. No. Oh, what's what bonded? I'm going to video no lighthouse at High Street. Christian, you know, boy, and the friends say. No, but there's a way they sing the song. And that is what I want to. Nya chauffeur gua. Who saw you see a DJ? Utriwa ya dry. DJ wa bon. DJ wa bon. Kanena me sonyama. Yenya audio say it was alleged say you be repeat. Na chim so much see. The story was wrong. She was going through the trauma and the husband was having their own free day. Whoever was speaking the truth, nobody knows. So when you are raped like that, usually it happens that you are going through trauma. You need counseling. You need management. Then now there's pregnancy out of it. And the same man who you gave your life to save from death is saying that as a result of your salvation, what you are carrying is a burden to us. Abort it so I marry you. Is it wrong? Is it wrong?
Me, I can't tell.
Obi said the crack and I said, you can know it.
That be I said
the it so be a oyale.
Fascinating. Now, so see, I said the crack and I said, Uncle Yi.
A bearman is say, my bonk one natural say, what boy, what do you come?
Mammy, yes, yes, said it. What's all my own Yi? On Facran, and the Aclani cost a wine bar. And no deal, and your car will go to. So Aclani, no, besides who's my father? Will you lie? Is it fair? No, is it fair to tell a child your father is an robber? Why are you interested in the now and not the future? So when my when you futu kase my se se opɛ adwuma bi o na adwuma na opɛ se sia no nyama nipa ne epese wo ye no ma adwuma no wo de onya nka bɛyɛ na wo ye wie na anya adwuma na awie ye nya asɛm no Bible ne say the end of a matter is more important than the beginning. Yes, for 20 years I've been barren. The medium by which the child came, is that what you want to determine for? In life, I say, don't let your situation determine the type of God you worship. Let the God you worship determine the type of situation you go through. When the man says, go and abort the baby so we can have marriage, what should be your decision? Ni say ni bagu for team. Nyama say ye can. Ke chire ni hu nyansa obecheche na adwe. Because on us is your telephone who or can you say call. So ima dear mommy have a kind idea. What you not doing? But many nya doing sir. Many nya doing. Say fa plan ko na ko na jawa wale. Na e bi say sadent no jawa de dey beka. Why did you stop marriage? Because I got pregnant by my wife. Is that what you're going to say?
Ananyame, dear Mister 20 years, Nankobody Abreme. Think well. My conclusion is not going away with the marriage. But I think, say, maybe dream some, my son dream, me go dreams is here, me who say, Nyasa Sempa.
Can you now go say a kawa? Ompini no about it, no tina warrior.
Did kind? On tea the Nikunu can.
And then the Nikunu so can say on about it.
Koi insen in them. One. Now, Oyin insen you are. She say, on beto. My beman in one, I go in sena or non to me, you will be now. Abortion kunipa. And if my Obi or your abortion will be an or your abortion will wrong place. And the baby a person your abortion in the right place, dear. Would your bomodina frame information will be in the right place? God, the place must be legalized, the person must be licensed, and you won't need fear. But this is the request of your husband. So go and abort a child for your husband. Now hear the question. Abort a child for your husband, but hear it.
Abortion is say bonny.
Ewa he. Bible ne hifa. Bible ne hifa. Na mo ya nyame ni pa kasa na nyame adu mu fofo nche ka de mo pe.
Yeah, nyame ndwe.
Ya bisa mo nyuma wutimi nkai Christian lab nyum. Dia se fata. Onu dia se fata mo nim ka.
Onu pa ka fe.
Nyame ni pa kasa.
Ike
Na nyame adu mu yi ya no.
Numo ka fe bra ko ba le jamo mane. Ni
Boni ni wo he kire ya. Chua hifa.
Nyame ndwe.
Chua hifa. Kuni moja.
Abortion abone.
Say your baby obuni sabus. Na so baby obuni sabus bi aye boni. Na where abun somebody. Where abun somebody.
And then they
Munim de yesua no. So ko matie no kra no. No kra ne se ukrusi ko yinsen no. Kwada ko yinsen where the future of this child will traumatize you for the rest of your life. Now yinsen we are go through counseling. Aware ne nyese ope. Na de be ma okunu ni agye ne se unya yinsen ni wie time. Mo sure na unya ahoden. Na o hwe wa file for divorce after the termination of the pregnancy.
All right, and then make sure everybody be picking just 2 calls, and then we have to go. We have 5 minutes to move from here.
I'm
picking just 2 calls. 0204 875 0204. Yes, I know we didn't even be afraid. Good afternoon, middle meet you.
What if you say, I mean, you say, I declare something, that was some government.
Yeah, who the you now? No, I send him a text.
Okay.
That who the you now? I no send him a text. So go ima I am tro. So go ima I am tro. So go ima me say I am tro. The you now I send him a text.
Although didn't even be afraid. Ay, Kate, you come so nice. Yo. Auntie, it's you. Yay. What is that counselor body? Yawaba. Oh.
So go ima.
Yeah. Yeah, Yet you. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay, yet you.
Ghana for me damas say kechre etie mu onyansem amen ne oni me aya adwen na no kra ne say yentem na yinyinsen no unyinyinsen ni ye a na process for divorce and counseling adenti na divorce be ma no who divorce no say am Roberts no ne wo die anyem ye wanya hu say se na wonam ho no be ma na wo wale ni 20 years na ne hu ni ho na se na wa ya setime wo
okay
enti wo nyina so say we fi ho akọ
okay
mesraw ansana betu anamon say ma me a wotie me but modern say obefre number yi 0277 609 644 sa number yi aso de editor ginger yi 0277 609 644 mesramo mafutuo ne say men fa wa hodi no bibia nkopɛ de wo pɛ na chiremu enu sunsuaso no dwe ho you want to work at a radio station the DJ want to have sex with you the human resource want to have sex with you the manager to say who you fair
okay
and no chese ope adwumanti ends to every means
okay
men ka 20 years nyinsen na emba no nyinsen bia na de ko be mo amode nkola bia ko man pepe bi no no frem na yen ka no kora ne atwe kon be bo akora ne sunsun munti 0277 609 644 men ka tell so that lawyer Jansen phone 0277 609 644.
All right, and I'm going to ask so much now from 10 a.m. till 9 a.m. in Shabon Rambo Radio. Oh, say to me, no show my Ghana. Me ding this so cool. Him akukwa. Me DJ Flip, Councillor Lutheran. Anna, yeah, they are him mercy. Bye. Young good Thomas, I'm blessed. Enjoy the rest of your day. Love you. Bye.
Yeah, I can't move on channel.
So now, Midna, Maka, you should live with your unborn child. Man, what are you not after 20 years? Or Mao, but you are still there. I'm more platform. We get it. Sorry, Jack.
Reduce to clear. My dear, my water. One time in China, so there's no more. No one do no Miss Ramo. Shall I say? Echo ye de ni bibia e beka. E ba sa de bidi unkom. Ghana for muntie me. Enyo bi bo abo na amro be sa be di wo de. Ye ji sa akla na to ni din de be de. Eti media ne say e wo mi say nyinse na nya bade. But enye nyinse bi an hwe so wo fie. Okoto onwo anoma. So go. Eti de me kan say enye si enya ba. But I dare see the be and the bands and MPC. And common is simple. Common say we have discussed it at length. We're not going to discuss the issue here. I'll go for it. The issue of the childlessness in the marriage. We're going to discuss how to marry a divorcee, but we didn't finish it. I want to read some few messages. Millicent, I saw your message. But your message makes a lot of sense. Millicent says, hi. The next one says, you dey cook. The other one says, please, which station? Millicent says, it's Rainbow. Good afternoon. Odai Tema, Odway Tema, watching live. Good afternoon, Councillor One. Thank you. So Goima is here. And this one says, we only have one councillor in Ghana. Thank you, Millicent. Bismarck says, international councillor. Thank you. Abna Kranti is laughing. These emojis, I don't understand. Ya says, Councillor One, I'm watching you from T Jeans what? I don't know what is T Jeans. The other thing is that Isaac Henry says, Councillor, Newmanson, you are too much. Yeah. Councillor One, more fire. Ohima Comfort. Millicent, a kind. Then the next one is Ifia is laughing. Juliet. Tate Afro. The fact that you need a child doesn't mean it should come from anywhere. I will take the child and leave the marriage. This is coming from Millicent. Yes. I will take the child and leave the marriage. That's what Millicent is saying. Don't worry. I will take the child and leave the marriage. That's Millicent. The number of counselor is what Millicent has typed. 0277 609 644. 0277 609 644. As I continue to read your messages, this is coming from Beatrice. Never in my life will I ever abort a child in the name of marriage, especially something I have been looking for years. Congratulations. This kid is a destiny kid and a blessing in disguise. I would rather go to counseling to love the baby, even though the motherly love comes naturally. But because of the way the pregnancy came, you need counseling. That's a brilliant submission. But the issue is that needing counseling to keep a child of this nature will help you. But no counselor can make you tell a child you were raped by armed robbers, you were fully married, and for that matter, you decided to keep him or her in place of other things. Let's think. The means to get a thing is not what you should always be thinking about. The end product of the thing is very important. Going through every means to make it doesn't justify the end of it, because there is a price to pay for the end product. Counselor, please. Is Nanekia still at Rainbow? Bismarck? I don't know. Kofi Chebafo. Hey, today I didn't get notification. That's serious. Wellington, the truth is only one. I'm not planting, so we'll take care of the child and name the child. It needs thinking. Oh, let's continue having a chat on this issue. Yesterday, I put it across. The comments are many. Some of the comments are so deep. We won't stop this conversation because it's not just about having a child after 20 years. Also, our issue is that the way we're clamoring for an end to everything we want. Children are killing to make money. People are doing every negative thing to survive. But the truth of the matter is, remember, the way you get it is also very important. Don't always think that once I need to make it, I have to make it. You lie to get it. You steal to get it. You don't care because you need a child. You go to a fetish priest, you go to water to go and curse. Now the child comes back to life, and his life cannot be quantified. My friend, today you are in need. When you get it, how will you keep it? The husband is demanding for an abortion to continue the marriage. My stand is abort, like your husband is saying, and seek for divorce. I will explain why the divorce part is essential. You're living with a man who saw you being sexually molested through rape by armed robbers just to secure his life. It's another thing that we have to think about. 0277 609 644. Thanks to Ginger Honey Chips, the best chips in our times, that is giving us the best feeling, the best fresh breath, the best thing that happened to us on earth. For me, is Ginger Honey Chips. Not forgetting the new brand that is in everywhere in the United States of America. Just go for it, and you will know that it's true, that this is what it is. Somebody told me this morning, what if the pregnancy maybe is even for the man who has not been able to impregnate for 20 years. That is another food for thought. But woman, how do you stay in marriage for 20 years when pregnancy is not coming? Have you gone to check medically? Is it you? Is it the man? If it was the man, why will you stay? It was the woman, why will you keep it? I think your decision for staying in marriage, childless marriage, should be thought of twice. Let me repeat my statement, and it will always be my closing remarks from now. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, go to Counselor Lutrot and subscribe. Right now as you're watching me, for you to get notification regularly when I come, just press the button, follow button right now. Follow Counselor Lutrot on this my like page. Download Telegram and just go and look for Counselor Lutrot Fan Club and join the family. Don't ever forget Instagram, Counselor Lutrot, Twitter, Counselor Lutrot. My number for WhatsApp for communication 0277 609 644 0277 609 644. You might not agree with me. You might not understand what I'm saying. But one day, the video will be there for you to play back. It is not all children that comes that are to stay. Some will come and they become the trouble that will lead you to hell. Don't let pregnancy be that which you're looking for, so you go everywhere. May God bless you and keep you. May the Lord give you wisdom to follow wisdom. Call me on 0277 609 644. You want to make a decision to walk out of your marriage? You've been married for so many years, the child is not coming, and you want to walk out of the marriage. Don't do it by intuition. Don't do it by emotions. Don't do it by prayer. Do it by counseling on 0277 609 644. 0277 609 644. I'm grateful for you joining me. As I wrap up, this is my ending statement now. Don't allow your situation to determine the kind of God you worship, but allow the God you worship to determine the situation you're going through. Memma deɛ umfa mum sesia enkyerɛ wo nyame a wosom na mmom ma wo nyame a wosom enkyerɛ deɛ umfa mum sesia. Sasemi Counselor Lutrot ene kai medam ase nyame hyiram dasene ekwanya ba biom a mene wo yebedi nketa ho e wo fidie so otame a emfame ho wodom nso a emfame ho Bible ne say na nkebe yanka muni obi a entena e wasombi mu enye nti ena mene wo ye ntina asombi. Bye bye.